Morning, yes. You are listening to Flora Rockstars rocking the real estate news and all things local. Welcome this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, did everybody make it through the rock and roll weather?
Yes, we did. Power didn't go out. The house is still standing.
That was some crazy lightning, though. Holy mackerel! After it hit, the sound was just deafening.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't hear that. I just...
Well, there was only because I've been sick and I've been up and down all night, and so I was laying on the couch, and then it was like people were outside the house taking pictures, but it was the lightning, obviously, and like 2 to 5 seconds later, it was just this thundering. I mean, just not typical lightning strikes. I think it was just a little harder for some reason.
I don't...
It must have been close.
Yeah.
It was rough.
There was one that was about 3 miles away. There was one that was about 5 miles away. Either way, it shook the house.
Yeah, I must have slept through that one.
I thought Toto and I was going to the land of Oz because it just...
You and Cody?
Yeah. I thought for sure. And then I thought, oh my God, roof, please stay on. I'll tell you, since I've been in my tiny house, that's the first time I was questionable about, are we going to make it or not? Because it was rough. You know, I haven't checked out the other 2 tiny houses yet, but mine is still there. And so far I don't see no leaks. So, but I had furniture. I have big, heavy Amish made furniture, and it was blown all over the place. I'm trying. And but the pillows stayed in the place. So that was odd to me. I had little soft pillows that didn't fly around, but I have heavy 2x4 furniture that blew all over. And then I had some wood in the backyard all stacked up. And it's not stacked up anymore. It's just all over the yard.
Well, where your house is positioned, where the wind was coming from, all the stuff on your porch and in that corner wasn't touched.
No, it wasn't. My bathtub's still there, and the palm trees around my bathtub, which haven't been put up for winter yet. But anyway, there's nothing happened.
Yeah, because this is the way the direction of the wind was coming.
Yep. So what'd you do last weekend?
Well, how about let's go with last week? Because last week I didn't get to come in. Well, it was Tuesday. I had laryngitis. I was still recovering from that. I was feeling better for my birthday Wednesday, and Nathan had a great day planned. Well, I mean, I worked. And then supposedly he was putting
a darn smoker
together.
How's that smoker going, Mom?
That smoker is still in the box.
I was under the impression it was being put together. And we went to dinner that night. He had already asked me where we want to go to dinner and stuff. And
for
my birthday. And I love Longhorn, so I'd picked there. And we get there, and the room is full of family and friends that could be there. And I thought, because I didn't really ever have growing up much of a birthday, because of when my birthday falls, it's a terrible time of the year. Everybody's broke and everybody's tired of partying. Right. So anyhow, I just thought it was a sweet little, birthday get together with family and friends, and got presents and everything. And then after we ate dinner, somebody tapped on the little glass and had the girls to come up there and told my 2 girls how much he loved them, and that he gave them little earrings and stuff. And then he turned around and he got down on one knee and proposed to me. Yay! So,
and I'm sitting there videoing it. And if you ever go to my Facebook page and you listen to the video, you can hear me going, oh, oh.
It was so sweet. You had so many people have told us, congratulations, but a lot of people said it made them cry. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, it made me cry too.
Me too.
Because it was just sweet. The little waitress we had, I could see her in the background, and she's crying. She's like wiping tears.
I think the whole house was down. I think the whole restaurant was in tears.
It was. So if you go to our Facebook, either mine, Nathan's, or Teresa's, you can see it.
Just for record, they were happy tears.
Yeah.
They were.
They were happy tears.
They were happy tears.
I didn't want to put that on record.
Yeah. So we knew he was going to get married for a while now. It's just finally official. We are getting married May the 4th,
Less than 4 months.
less than 4 months. So it's May the 4th be with
Well, we've
you.
been blessed with some friends and family around us getting ready for this wedding because they've just offered so much help and so much things to make this
We already have
special night.
We already have our venue. I've gotten people helping with flowers and arrangements, and it's just we finally went through our church stuff last night. That was what we did. We went through our church stuff last night because we'll have 6 weeks of marriage classes.
Oh,
Yeah. And
that's cutting it close.
no kidding.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit nervous, so we have to get that form filled out and back in then to them today. So
Big
I'm
shout out to
excited.
Faith Church. I love our church. It's just amazing.
Yep. So we're excited. It's just everything's falling into place the way it's supposed to.
You know, when things are meant to be and they're meant to happen, that's what happens. Everything falls in place and it's easy and it's not as stressful. I mean, it's stressful, but it's not. It's just, I don't know, God's got it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's exactly
That was
what
just
it
like,
is.
with our venue and stuff. And I'll do a shout out to, if you know Julie on the creek in West Point, she has creek cabin. So if you're looking for a getaway and you need a creek cabin, give me a call. I will put you in touch with her. She's got 2 beautiful cabins down there on
Gorgeous.
Factory Creek. Well, one's on Shoal Creek, one's on No, they're both on Shoal Creek because one's Barney Hill.
Yep, one's Barney Home.
And beautiful, beautiful cabins. She works with all of our locals really great.
Yeah, we've stayed in the small one a couple times now, and it's just
Every time we try to get the big one, it's
Yeah.
always gone.
luckily because she was great and she's offered the property for our wedding, and the big one's open.
I know.
So,
She called me the day after and had me crying. I was headed to go show a house, and I'm just trying to drive and shedding tears. So it's so
It's
exciting.
an exciting time, and I can't wait, and it's going to be amazing.
Yep.
However it turns out, it'll be amazing.
But now, as far as like the weekend goes, we did go just recently go under contract on a house. So, business is picking up since we do sell real estate.
Yeah, I did. I went under contract on a house in Alabama this week.
Yes.
yes, you
Yes, you
did.
did.
So don't forget, we're also licensed in Alabama. That was pretty easy. I kind of did that one in my sleep.
Yes, you did. But and soon I will be licensed. I'm trying really hard. If people will leave me alone and let me study, I'll be licensed
You mean
there
kids?
too.
You mean the kids?
Oh, well, and add one.
Kids, the big kid.
The big kid needs help.
Oh.
He sits.
Wait a
beside
minute.
me.
Hold up.
Rub my back.
I tried to have a little alone time yesterday, and it didn't go well. So don't give me that.
What do you mean? I'm confused. What are you talking about?
Okay, because you're saying the kids got to leave you alone and stuff like that. And I tried to go off and do the church thing on my own, like the Grow You thing with Faith, and just to go do it.
Yeah.
And then you got upset because you didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it with you.
Because at first she was like, I thought we were doing this together. The next thing you know, I'm going to go in here. And I'm like, wait, what are we doing? You can't confuse me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But no, I'm glad we did that. So well, that's done and that's done with right now.
And learn a little more about the church. I can't talk any better of it. I mean, I'm just so happy where we are.
So if you don't have a church or you're just kind of like lost, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. We love our church. It's brought me through a whole lot. I was really lost in a really big part of my life. And there's some little bit of video on there. If you go on to YouTube, you'll see a video I did back a year ago. And it gives like a little bit of my testimony and just where I was in the dark path I was headed down and where I am now. Life is just so much better. And I never knew it could be like this. So that's just kind of, and if it wouldn't have been for Faith Church really helping me through that, I wouldn't.
And you
be
go to
where I am.
both. You go to Florence, and you also come to the one up here in
Lawrenceburg.
Lawrenceburg.
Yeah, we have some connections with them up here. I love Lauren and Mitch. They're great. Lauren is Pastor Steve's daughter. And then Mitch is the campus pastor here. Sweet people. So if you're looking local, definitely try them out. I know some of people that will joke about it, and it's like Six Flags over Jesus. But then when we watched our Grow You last night, they made complete sense why they do what they do.
100%.
And they're like, yes, it is entertainment, but they are bringing in thousands of people because they're reaching people in a way that was never reached before.
Right.
Because I've been to churches where it's like fire and brimstone, and I feel like I'm going to go to hell. Like the moment I walk through the doors, I'm going to burst into flames. And I don't feel that there. Everybody's very welcoming, and it's just
It's
I
a
felt
powerful
broken.
church, because when I went with you guys, the music alone gets in your soul. It makes my heart pound.
It's going to wake that Holy Spirit up real good. So I mean, it's just a shout out to them. Anyway, if you're looking for a home, for a church home, yeah, that's a good place to start.
The Muscle Shoals campus is newly built, and it's a beautiful campus as well.
You been there?
Yeah, we went there for
Wednesday nights.
Wednesday night about a month ago, or last month or the month before. It was probably a month before.
I've been twice. You've been once.
Yeah, and that campus is just beautiful as well. So they're all over the place and getting bigger. So
Yep. And if you don't want to go to church, check them out online.
yeah, there's great production value as well within the church. What they are able to do online, and what they're able to reach people that can't show up or don't want to show up or too scared to show up alone. I was one of those people for a long time where I wanted to go to church. I knew I needed to go to church, and I was being drawn to church. And if it wasn't for Holly, I probably wouldn't have made it back into church because it is a little daunting going alone. And like I said, and like Holly said, if anybody's out there that feels the same way that I did or she did or whatever, you don't have to go to church alone. You can give us a call. Anybody can join us.
Absolutely.
So
We can come pick you up if we need to.
100%.
All right. Well, on that note, you want to get us started?
Sure. Well, the quote of the week this week, excuse my voice. I got a bunch of different medicines in me. Got upper respiratory stuff going on. So the quote of the week is going to be, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But whatever you do, you must keep moving forward. Martin Luther King Jr.
That is so true. And if we quit midstream, and if you give up too easy, then you're never going to walk the path that you're meant to walk. And
Now, a quote that kind of goes along with this, and I don't know if I've heard this from somebody or if I made this up. I want to take credit for it, but I don't know for sure. But the worst thing you can do in any situation is nothing.
correct. I believe that somebody wrote that. But that is so true. So no matter what it is, at least do something to try to correct it and move yourself forward.
Always have hope. Always keep going.
Always keep going.
Mustard seed.
What is that? What does that mean?
All right.
It's a biblical.
It's a biblical reference is, Jesus was comparing the faith that you need to have. And if he said that as long as you have a mustard seed of faith and hope, everything will be all right. And meaning mustard seed is extremely tiny. Mm-hmm. So that's my take on it. I don't know if you
That's
have
exactly
anything.
how I would take it too.
And so I say that quite often.
He does to me all the time.
Mustard seed, babe.
Look, I guess that was his whole thing too with me whenever we first started dating. So that's a story for itself. Another day. I made him work hard.
Well, we want to go to a commercial and then come back and talk some numbers.
We are. Numbers aren't sexy, but they tell a story.
Stay tuned for the thrilling numbers. We'll be right back.
You'll have to tell the story.
Hey there, Megan Swonger here with Flora Mid-South Realty. Are you searching for a home that'll make you grin like a kid in a candy store? Well, I've got the keys to your happiness. Let's make your real estate journey a delicious delight. Give me a call at 931-345-2939, and together we'll make your sweet dreams come true.
Let the gang at Flora Mid-South Realty help you out. Call 931-762-4247 or online at floramidSouthRealty.com.
Hi, I'm Victoria Watts, a real estate agent in Middle Tennessee with Flora Mid-South Realty. I guess you can say I developed a passion for the real estate industry at a young age, working alongside my father in the construction business. I'm knowledgeable, dedicated, and have a keen eye for detail, and am committed to providing exceptional services to my clients. I'm Victoria Watts, and I can be reached at 931-253-1308.
Let the gang at Flora Mid-South Realty help you out. Call 931-762-4247 or online at floramidSouthRealty.com.
And we are back. That was quick. This is Flora Mid-South Realty, rocking the real estate news and all things local. And now it is time for Numbers Aren't Sexy, but they tell a story. For the first week of January, we have 119 listings with an average list price of $405,332. We have 3 coming soon listings. That means they're not quite ready to go on the market, but they will be soon, with a list price of $396,663. Under contract showing, it's 4 of those with an average list price of $246,475. Under contract not showing, that means we got a happy buyer, happy seller, and we're headed to close. And one of those with an average sale price or list price of $211,000. We had no expired listings and 3 canceled. For the close, the first week of 2024, we had 3 with an average sale price of $242,500. The number I tell everybody to pay attention to is the list price to sell price. Sellers are getting 95.71%, which is up a little bit from the previous week. The previous week was 88%. The time you put the sign in the yard till we go under contract was 96 days. From the time we went under contract till we closed was an additional 38 days, which all in all was 134 days to get the property sold. This time last year was a little skewed because there was a really happy seller and a realtor that sold a pretty big property here in Lawrence County. There were 5. This time last year, there were 5 properties sold with the average sale price of $731,300. And that's only because we had a $2.8 million property sold here in Lawrence County. The list price to sell price was 90.5%. From the time they put the sign in the yard till it went under contract was 75. From contract to close was 45. Currently, we have 231 properties on the market. We have 119 residential. We have 84 land listings and 28 commercial. Right now, our inventory numbers are 3.44. If no other property come on the market to sell, in 3 months, we will be out of homes to sell. Of course, interest rates are always a big topic. Interest rates are fluctuating almost daily, if not weekly. And the week before, the interest rates were great, and we're climbing up. For a 30-year fixed is 6.74. For a 30-year FHA is 6.15. A 30-year VA is 6.15. A 30-year USDA is 6.62. Now, those numbers are average numbers. Of course, it takes into consideration your bills, takes into consideration your credit score, and all that. So those are average numbers, but that just gives you a heads up.
And sometimes lenders also throws in a little bit extra too to get your points lower.
Correct. So,
yeah, those numbers, they're not really average either. Those are the starting. That's the best you can get, is if everything else, your debt to the income ratio is good, your credit score is good, all your history is good, that is the best rate you can get right now.
yes. So, if you are looking to buy, then right now is still a good time, because don't
Absolutely.
forget, you can also buy down your rate. So if you're starting out with, a little over 6.15, like a 6.25, and then you get the seller to pay some of your closing costs, part of that can be used to buy down points. So
Correct.
those are, your numbers aren't sexy, but they do tell a story.
Something else on that too is if your interest rate seems a bit high to you, after you've made either 6 payments or 6 months, interest rates drop. Even continue to work with a lender even after,
Yes.
stay in contact with your lender, because when the rates fall, sometimes they can even get better on a refi interest rate.
Well, not only that, it's just, and that's staying in contact with everybody after transaction. Because I've had a couple of clients recently, like, all right, well, I'll see you later, and it's like they think it's done, like you'll never see them again, and blah blah blah. Well, no, we stay in contact after the transaction, after the closing date. You know, you don't get rid of us. You know, we do things after that.
We haunt you forever.
Absolutely. So don't feel after your closing, we sign all the papers, handshake, keys exchange. You think that's over and done with? No, not at all. And
No, because we built a relationship that goes beyond that, a good friendship. And
Correct.
sometimes some of our friendships become like family.
Right.
Speaking of that, we may have a new listing. It sounds like by this weekend. It will be it's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2-car garage, basement, 2.5
basement.
acres. It's got a new roof on it. They've done a lot of upgrades, and over in
just to let you know,
Pulaski.
there's a beautiful screened-in porch that Holly and I's blood, sweat, and tears went into that porch too.
We did. We
So
helped a
it's
lot.
all-
We helped some with the house over there because they're
It's
great friends
beautiful
of
to the
ours.
yard. I mean, I pulled up to go to a cookout there, and when I pulled up the lane, there are all those deer. And
Yeah.
there had to be a dozen deer in the front yard.
I
Some of
have
them just
pictures.
laying there.
Yeah,
have
don't think
pictures.
about any hunting. There's no hunting in
In the
Pulaski.
city limits, right? But it's a gorgeous piece of property.
The view is phenomenal because you can see all the hills. Like you're up high, and it being in Pulaski, so you get to see all those views and the hills and stuff. That
You're
was
like,
actually
you're tucked away, but you have a couple neighbors on one side, but there's a tree line that's blocking everything.
Right.
But then on the other side, you're just like tucked away. Up
Yeah, but
this
they're
little-
pretty cool neighbors.
Oh yeah, they're great people.
yeah, they are. They're
We
really
played
great
cornhole
neighbors.
with them.
I played euchre with them.
Yeah, we've hung out with them
They
several
know how to
times.
Do euchre?
Yeah, they're
They-
euchre players.
There's
They-
not very many people that know how to play.
Well, they
No.
taught her. I think. Well, one of them knew how to play euchre and the other one didn't.
Yeah,
So we had to teach one.
The gentleman knew how to play euchre, and she did not.
Yeah, but it
He's
was.
an Ohio guy, I think.
Yeah, it's really great quiet neighborhood. I think we're gonna go in at right around
Well,
the
let's-
upper.
let's-
Let's,
let's
go in the
get-
low 400s.
Yeah,
Let's go with that.
Let's wait till we get that
Right.
hammered out.
Yeah, because we're kind of working on that part of it, but I think we kind of know. But we're going to try to work through that. But if you're needing a great place to raise your family,
And the floor
great
plan
place.
is great. You know, it's big and it's lots and lots of room.
And the work they put into it, they put a lot of work into it, remodeling to the bathrooms. They fully remodeled the kitchen, new cabinetry.
they got new carpet in the
New
living
carpet
room,
in the
plush
living room.
carpet.
It is nice. And down through the hallway. And the way the mom was saying the floor plan, that's what kind of stuck in my mind. You have the sleeping wing and you got the living wing.
Right.
And it's kind of separated that way, which makes it real nice. Like if we didn't have an alarm clock, we could sleep all day there because you
don't hear no
anything.
one.
You don't hear anything when you're in the bedrooms.
So if you're needing a place for your family to grow, that would be a great place. Give us a call if you're looking for something like that.
You know, and give us a call now about it if you want. If you're looking at it, because before
It'll go
actually hit,
fast.
It'll go fast.
I think so, too.
And you never know. Maybe a deal can be struck before all that. Just let us know.
All right, well, let's go to a commercial. When we get back, we're going to talk about the impacts of technology in real estate. Doesn't that sound like fun?
All right, let's talk about real estate. I can help you buy or sell, even do your rental property for you. I can even find you a rental. Hey, I can even marry you. We can talk about auctions, whatever you want to talk about. Give me a call. I can help you get to sold. Pat Bradley, 931-345-2736.
Let the gang at Flora Mid-South Realty help you out. Call 931-762-4247 or online at floramidSouthRealty.com.
Hi, I'm Mark Logston with Flora Mid-South Realty. I'm licensed in both Tennessee and Alabama and would love to help you with all your real estate needs. Give me a call today at 931-345-2499.
Let the gang at Flora Mid-South Realty help you out. Call 931-762-4247 or stop by their offices at 1288 First Avenue in Lawrenceburg or online at floramidSouthRealty.com.
Call Flora Mid-South Realty.
Yep.
All right, we're back.
With Flora Rock Stars rocking the real estate news and all things local.
All right, so yeah. She elbowed me like I was meant to say something.
You just
You just said you was going to do it.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you.
yeah. Well, we just seen a buddy of ours on the live cast, and we just want to shout out to Mike Stetter and Stetter's Restaurant. We were and still are patrons of the place. We just haven't been back since the
Reopening.
the grand reopening. We need to get over there and check it out
I've
again.
been.
Yeah.
Have you?
I have. I went with a couple of friends of mine at Christmas time.
Oh, good. I haven't been back either, but congrats that they got to open back up.
I know,
Absolutely,
it's so
100%.
exciting.
That was my place.
Oh
I
yeah.
know.
I had
then,
a bar stool named after, or maybe not a bar stool. I had a stool named after me.
Yeah, the bar named after you.
The bar.
Just the bar area.
The bar.
This is Flora room. But no, and then I hear good things about Depot Street since they took over too.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
And beforehand, that would have been someplace I just probably wouldn't go.
Oh,
but
it's just
now,
for the younger. It was young. It was
Yes.
for the younger crowd, and it was that type of.
And she's
atmosphere.
working so hard or they are working so hard to keep that going. If you've not been to Depot Street, check it out.
Yeah, we haven't. We don't get up here a lot. We moved in down there in the south end of the county, and we typically
Yeah, where
we
they have
stay
to pump in
home.
the sunshine.
Yeah, we do. We're homebodies at the moment, and
Well,
kind
we
of
don't
enjoying
go
it.
anywhere. I mean, we were excited to get down there to get back to Cowpen every week, and we've been to Cowpen.
Twice.
Well, you all been sick.
times.
Then we had the holidays because you were sick. Then he was sick. The kids were sick. Then you started around all over again. Then we had the holidays.
Yes.
And then you were busy with real estate because you were phenomenal last year in real estate.
Thank you.
And the numbers that you pulled were amazing. And then Nathan worked on the house so you could move in. So you guys had a busy year or busy fall.
We've been busy. It's been kind
Yes.
of nice having a little bit of a break, but it is.
But now I'm
time.
itching. I'm itching to get back into it because it's like I told somebody like our house was beautiful during the holidays. It was absolutely
was.
gorgeous.
That
Holly
the
did a great-
drywall just matched the interior.
Holly did a great job
decorations.
bringing that house together at the holidays, but it just looked like Santa Claus came and threw up in the place. And it's very difficult. First of all, living in a remodel, but then you have the holiday decorations up. So not only are you having to move those around to do anything, then you got to do the work, whatever you were going to do,
And
you
then
gotta
put it all
clean up.
back.
Well, then you got to clean up from the work you did because you're still living there. You can't just say, "Okay, I'm done for the day," and walk out the door, and then you got to clean that up, and then you got to put all the decorations back. So the remodeling kind of got put on the hold for the holidays, but the other
It needed to happen. He needed
Yes.
a break. He was burning out, whether he realizes it or not. He was very much burning out. So now, kind of trying to refocus and do a little bit more real estate and do a little bit more
Get
of
a little healthier.
get a little healthier.
I gotta get this, whatever this is.
Because I believe somebody said at one point in time, I don't ever get sick.
He did, and I told him. I said,
And
"Look,
he didn't knock on wood, and look what
I
happened.
know." And I told him, I was like, "Look, you've never lived with children.
Yeah.
They
that-
bring home everything."
Yeah, you don't touch them. You don't eat after them. You don't drink after them.
Oh no, he was fixed to eat. We had fish. Oh my gosh, we had fish last night. He cooked salmon. It was so good. We had asparagus and rice, and Bella ate one piece of fish and part of another, and he was like, "Here, I'll eat that." And I looked at him. I said, "No, she's back in school. No, you're not."
And that piece of fish looked good.
It did.
No. All right. Well, in your opinion, how do you feel that technology has either hindered you or helped you in your real estate career?
I can go both directions on that one. Hinder as far as I feel like we lose sometimes relationship and that personal one-on-one a little bit more because a lot of our younger generation, they don't even want to talk on the phone. They just want to text. And so that's a hinder.
That's real difficult for me because I'm old school. I want to talk on the phone.
It's hard.
too.
It's what
I'm
could
a phone
take me.
Yeah.
I could tell you something in 2 minutes, and with a text, it's going to take us a 10-minute conversation.
Right. Exactly.
Especially me, because I'm a one thumber typist.
Yeah,
And so I just takes me forever. I
Yeah,
hate
and just pick up the phone. It'll be 2 minutes. I'll tell you this, and then it'll be done. You'll ask your question. It'll be done.
Right.
Well, no, it's going to take us 20 minutes to have a text conversation, one sentence at a time, when we can just jump on the phone, 2 minutes, be done and over with. But yeah, no. I get
People have a fear of talking to other people now.
I think that's it.
I see it
think
in my
it's
kids.
time. I think it's just they're doing so much. They're probably doing 10 other things, and the text messaging is just fed right into what they're already doing, and it's just
texting is
everybody
helpful.
multitask, and everybody's doing. Because we have to, I guess now we've just learned to do that, and the text messages, they don't have to stop and what they're doing, because they could be on the phone already with somebody else cooking dinner, talking to the kids, and texting you all at the same time on the biggest purchase that they're ever going to make in their life. They're multitasking with doing that.
Oh,
So.
guess what? I'm on the other end of that too, because I am probably multitasking. I'm on my laptop. I literally sit there with my laptop and my phone. I am texting on through my our work stuff, and I'm also texting on my phone, usually simultaneously, because I've got a couple of conversations going on, and I'm dealing with that, checking emails and doing that too.
Right.
That's just the way it is.
But how has technology enhanced our business?
I think it makes the process quicker and a little bit easier. I don't know.
I don't know. I miss the days of your parents, my grandparents. You know it's a good week or a good month when you walk into the kitchen and there's 7 to 10 manila folders laying out on the floor.
That's true.
And,
That's true.
Because they were listing agents through and through. They did
Yeah.
not like buyers.
They just always were listers.
Yeah, they just list, and then so it's a good week for them when you walk in and there's 10 manila folders, because they were so organized in the way they set up their stuff. In the kitchen, because they worked at home for the most part. They had an office, but they worked at home relatively, or a lot. But so in their bar or their breakfast nook or whatever, they would have all their listings set up in their own manila folders, stacked up really nicely, shingled out on there so they can access it real quick. And then you see grandma's notes on the outside of the folders and blah blah blah. And you miss that. You don't have that anymore because everything is digital.
It is.
Everything. I guess for trees, I guess it's okay. You're saving a lot of trees, but
I
don't
like
know.
the creative side that we have now. I feel like that's me. I love the creative side, the marketing aspect of it. Anything from videos to making flyers.
It's endless for what you can do now through the computer and the programs and
The
green
AIs.
screens.
I know we
and-
have a hate-love relationship with AIs, but
Yeah.
that they're very helpful. There was I noticed yesterday, I've got a caller today, but our AI was having a conversation. I was busy at the time, and I saw her continuously text her. And she found out all the information I needed so that this morning I can go and I can pull houses that match what she's looking for and make a phone call and say, hey, this is what I found. And and that's all through AI. She got all the information I needed, saved me some time to do that.
And do you know
I
our
love
AI
that.
now has a voice? Our AI can now. AI is artificial intelligence, and we have that on our computer, on our system that runs our business. And she also has a voice, so she can even talk now if we want her to. So it's amazing. Technology has just. There's just no end. And
Okay, let's look at it this way. When we were talking about the lawsuit and how buying is going to change, and there's going to be a bunch of little companies out there offering for $100 we'll write you a contract. Like any other business, is AI going to take over real estate?
Yeah. To a
I
point.
think
it
they
could-
are to a point.
Because we're already disconnecting. We're already disconnecting as far as the way we communicate is just through text. Well, AI
But there
does
are
that just
people.
fine.
There are people that still need that human interaction.
I'm one of those.
And they still need to shake your hand, and they still need to give you a hug at closing, and they need that interaction to a human. I think we're going to get used to AI doing a lot. I just seen on the internet last night. There is a McDonald's in Denver that's totally ran by AI or robots and AI.
Okay, yeah.
Totally.
I was watching this video last night. They have a robot drywalling.
Can that
Literally
come to our
drywall-
house?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm
A
okay with
robot
releasing that.
drywalling.
I did see, we just squirreled kind of,
Yeah,
but
sorry.
I did see another one on, it was like a Dancing with the Stars show, and it was a robot and the female and a human dancing.
Interesting.
So, but anyway, let's not squirrel too bad because we could. Yeah. So, as far as technology, how do you think that it has made being a realtor easier?
No, just paperwork. You can go over the paperwork with your clients, and you can send it to them digitally. They can look over them and read the paperwork, and then just sign it and send it back.
I think with the market too, like when we start hitting the market when it's really busy, our company has a great website, and we have great software that will send out something that will, as soon as it hits the market, it can send stuff to you immediately through your email, and so you could be on the know before
Zillow.
A lot of other people.
It
is
updates faster than Zillow.
Yes. It updates. I mean, not a whole lot faster, but it does update faster than the Zillow.
Because so with that takes, with us having to go through every client, and I still do that. I'll go and I'll search myself and look for stuff that maybe, I can put in. I'm looking for something specific for people. I know the style of a house, if they're wanting a pond or something like that. I can look a little bit more extra, but whenever I'm dealing with hundreds of clients sometimes, it just makes it easier to put in exactly what they're looking for.
Right.
And it will send it to them for me. And so people will call me and say, hey, I saw the email you sent me for 123 Banana Street. I'd love to go look at that. That is a huge thing for us to make us more efficient at our job.
Correct. I think the other thing that's really important are when you have listings and you put out a ton of pictures and videos and as much information as you can about that property, because people shop through the internet first before they even go. I mean, before you'd have to go and show them 15 houses.
Still do that.
A little squirrel moment too. If you are purchasing a home and you do not want a swimming pool, please do not buy a home with a swimming pool that's in ground, ready to go, beautiful.
I hope they're watching.
Because it just makes the selling of the other property and the buying and the new buyers a big old headache if they want a pool and have to reopen that pool. So if you don't want a pool, don't buy a property with a pool. Just move on to the next one, because
Or completely take it out.
yes,
And fill in your yard and make it look like a backyard, not like you have a golf course green in the shape
it does.
of.
It does look like a little putting green.
I know,
It does.
in the shape of
After
a
you said
pool
that.
with a concrete wraparound around that green.
I
It's
never
funny.
thought about that, but that'd be a beautiful green.
I know.
I need to post that picture. Be like,
Oh,
what are
yeah,
your
you
thoughts on
do.
this backyard?
Yes.
And so the clients that are buying it, we have joked with them that they need to go out there and put big floats on this big old piece of thing and act like they're swimming in the pool with their kids. And I'm like, it would make the best. It would make the
It would.
best little
It's cute.
card. Mm-hmm. It's so funny.
I told them to
After they
go
buy
get
it, you need to get the
go
girls
get
to do that.
Woo, sorry.
I told him, I was like, you need to get one of them little kiddie pools and put in the middle too. I was like, hey, we got a new pool.
I think it's funny, but anyway. So
Sorry, squirrel moment.
yeah, squirrel. All right. Talk about tools that we use to help make our jobs easier. You can't see?
I can't see who's on there.
Okay.
Well, just our CRM is because I still haven't dived in it enough to fully utilize our CRM. And what's CRM stand for?
Customer Relations Management Program. Software.
And what that is that's our software to keep in contact with our clients, our potential clients, our closed clients, and all in one. And it's just an amazing program to keep us organized, keep us on track of who we need to be prospecting, and I can't wait to jump into that more.
Tell me a little bit about what kind of technology you use when it comes to listings.
I love RPR. I use it a lot. I use
And
Canva.
as a non-real estate person, what's RPR?
RPR. It's linked to our MLS. If I'm
It
not
helps with coming up with estimated value of property.
correct, it helps us do our comps, and it does everything that it can even do. Appraisals. Like if I went through like appraisal school, it could help us do that because it can like really break it down to the nitty gritty on that. But it's very easy to use for me, and it sends out great, beautiful reports to my clients for them to see. So they can see even the market activity that's going on around them, what is also like for sale for them, that's in the neighborhood. So they can kind of compare to, because we're not only just looking to see what your house is worth, but we're also looking to see what's going on in the area and how people are, with that. That's because that's part of the market. 6 months ago, or a year ago, the market's different than it was 6 months ago. It's always changing.
You can have a rose in the middle of a bunch of thorns, meaning you can have this beautiful home with everything you want, but if it's in a bad part of the neighborhood, it's a bad part of the neighborhood, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. But then, so you have to price accordingly.
Right.
But,
in listing, it's like a program that we're excited to start using for all of our listings. I think it's called Polycam. And what that does, it gives a 3D rendering of the floor plan.
I'm so excited about that one.
Did that come with your camera?
No, that is something he was playing with, and he accidentally bought it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like $70.
He's like, I think I just messed up because he was playing with it, and then
because you got like a free trial. And
and then he forgot. There was a
Forgot
free
to cancel.
Yeah.
Those free trials will get you every time.
But it is a really cool program, and it'll just. Because no matter how many pictures you can have of all the rooms, you still don't have that feeling of
The flow.
The flow of it. And with this Polycam, it literally you go wall to wall to wall, doorway next to the wall, and it'll make a 3D rendering of the entire house.
Yeah, and it'll lay
is
it out
cool.
like a floor plan kind of.
So well, you can have it as a floor plan. You can
so
have
that
it
you
as a
can
3D
see
rendering.
it. So that's something new you're wanting to do. I got a new gimbal for Christmas. If anybody knows what that is, it's so that whenever we do video, it can keep it steady.
It's a mechanized camera stabilizer.
And I like it. I've
Yeah,
played with
what
it
he said.
already. I played with it the other day because I updated some videos on one of
And
our
they
listings.
look great. I love the way it looked with that
It's
video.
fun.
Because you were walking in that video, but you couldn't tell that you were walking.
I know, it's just it glides.
Yeah.
And then of course he's learned how to use a drone. So
I was
I
playing
mean,
with it last night a little bit.
he did.
Throughout the house.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did. He ran an entire TV.
A couple times.
He said, "Maybe I don't need to do this inside." I was like, "Yeah, maybe not." Oh, okay.
Well,
I'll
not
say
for
something
the
even
TV
funny.
anyway.
I'll tell you something funnier too. Is that thing puts off a lot of wind, and so if anybody knows me, they know I do lashes.
She was doing her lashes last night.
I was doing my lashes last night because I didn't have time this morning, so I had them all laid there, all clean and fixing to put them on, and it hovers right above me, and my lashes go flying. I lost one, by the way.
True story. True story.
All right, let's reel this back in.
But yeah, no. As far as but that's also going along listing the drone. After I start learning that a little bit more, I can't wait. I mean, playing with it last night just gave me a little taste of what you can actually do with it, and I'm excited to be able to pilot one of those correctly. Because it'll help with listings as well. Getting an entire shot of the whole property.
I love those, so you can see the whole
And
thing.
then you can take that picture, and then put it in another program and put a line of the actual property lines, so people can actually see the actual outside property lines. A little easier.
Another thing about technology too is it allows us to push out to people who are in other places in the world.
That's what I'm just going to bring up. Before YouTube, how would we have gotten to personally, not target, but advertise your listings in certain areas like New York?
I mean,
and certain cities in New York.
Holly got a couple clients off YouTube ads in California.
Yes, Florida too.
Yeah, sorry.
Because that's how would they have done that back then?
They wouldn't have. They would have had to pay for a newspaper ad, which would have cost a lot of money, and then no pictures hard. I mean, it would just be very minimal. Now with YouTube and YouTube advertisement, that gets it out. We can target, like what we do is we analyze where people are coming from. And then we take our listings and we syndicate them out to those areas, because if one person's coming from that area, somebody else will too. And so we want to make sure to get all of our listings in front of all of those people. And Holly and I have run ads all over California, New York, New Jersey, upstate New York, just
Florida.
all over Florida. And it's amazing to see the response that you get from that.
I love
Because
it.
I mean, one of the things with YouTube is you're forced to watch that ad unless you pay for the premium.
Well, the first 15
But
seconds.
But
or
if you're looking for a home in Tennessee and a home in Tennessee pops up, that's going to get your attention.
Right. I love that we can reach so many people. And I know there's a lot of controversy, I think, with people who are local and going, we got all these people moving in from out of places. But I personally know lots of people that have moved here.
with
And-
our same mentality.
with our same mentality, the same heart, and they are looking for what we have, and I don't blame them because we actually have a client from Arizona that had moved here. I've actually run into several people here from Arizona, and this is horrible to say, but the sex trafficking had gotten so bad where the location where they were at, and they were even living in like a gated community to protect them, that they didn't even want their 8-year-old son going outside to even on the front porch to play because it was so bad. Like they kept the doors locked at all times, and
That's not living.
They were to run away from that. It's awful.
And I haven't met anyone that has moved to our area that that doesn't have our morals and values, or our mentality, and I don't think they want to turn our state a different color. And I just feel like they're coming here because it's a great place to live, and they want to find their tribe.
Correct.
They want to find their people, and we're here. We're here in Tennessee, and we make sure they give the opportunity.
And they bring in great things, different food styles. I learned how to play euchre because of these dang Yankees I'm with all the time. I mean, it's stuff like that. I mean, you learn different styles and cultures, but it brings us all together in a different way. I like it a lot. I think it's great. Majority of my clients, we were talking about this because somebody asked me the other day, says, well, who are the majority of your clients? And they said, are most of them out-of-staters? And I'm like, yeah. I would have to say the majority of my clients last year were not local. Yes, I had some locals, but I would say the majority were not.
I do too. We do a lot of outside marketing, and so we get a lot of outside people.
Yeah.
So.
And they love us.
And Tennessee. Or Alabama.
Yep.
So, all right. So what kind of listings do you have? Let's talk about listings.
Well, we have, of course, our one at Keystone. We have got new video and some new photos up. Please check that out. It's in the beautiful Keystone Resort area. She's really trying to get this place sold, bring us an offer. It'd be a great family home in a great location. Loretta is a beautiful place to live. We live there ourselves. Then we also we just reduced the price on another house on Littoral Road that is 4.5 acres. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It also has a little hobby room or office. Beautiful little country house. We just reduced the price of it to $240,000.
Good.
And they are also needing to move this house, so please bring us an offer.
Right. And then we have that coming soon, and then hopefully a couple more, but we can't really talk about them yet.
Yep.
All mine are under contract. I don't have anything new.
Girl.
So right now I'm working in the books. I'm trying to close one year and open up another year, and that takes a lot of my time. So that's what I'm working on. I know Pat at our office, she has some availability for rental property. So if you are looking for a rental, then give Pat a call and she'll let you know what we have.
Or swing by the
Or
office.
stop by
pick
the
up an
office.
application, and go from there.
And she can tell you the whole application process and what she needs. She requires income verification and that type of stuff ahead of time. So she'll be glad to talk to you about the rental process, which she's amazing. She does a great job with that.
Yep.
So
And if you're an investor and you are tired of dealing with
Absolutely.
being a landlord, definitely call our company. Pat and Teresa are phenomenal at what they do with our property management.
yes.
Or if you want to sell the property, give us a call too.
Right, but we do the property management. We have a couple different programs. We can either be just a leasing manager, where we'll take your property and advertise it. We'll screen the clients. We'll get them under contract, and then we turn it all over to you. Or we do all the above, and then we monitor it on a monthly basis. We collect the rents. We check the property out. We take care of issues that need to be taken care of. We're the hands-on. We try to make it as easy as possible for the investor and hands-off as much as we can. So if you're looking to be an investor and you really don't want to deal with it, but you want to make that monies, we can help out with that.
Yep.
We can help you buy it. We can manage it. We can make you money.
Yep.
So anything else?
I think that's it.
Probably just need to let everybody know how to get in touch with us.
Yes, you can visit Pat and myself usually all the time over at the office.
And Nate and Holly will be in the office a lot more than now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Nate and Holly. And then that's over at 1288 First Avenue, right here behind the radio station, Burger King and McDonald's. You can reach us by phone at 931-762-4247. That is 24/7 service. Or you can reach me on my cell phone at 931. Oh my gosh. 271-5790. Wow, I had a block there for a minute. But
And we're Kevin's home team. You can reach either me or Nathan. Our phone number is 931-345-2406. And of course, all of us are all over social media. You can Google us, come by the office, where most of the time somebody is always there.
right, most of the time. So on
Most
that
of the
note,
time it's Pat.
yeah, most of the time it's Pat. Thank goodness. All right. Well, everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.